The Battle of Rocky Mount was a significant skirmish in the southern theater of the American Revolution. Fought on July 30, 1780 in present-day South Carolina, this engagement was part of the broader efforts of Patriot militias to challenge British dominance in the southern colonies. Although the battle ended in a British victory, it demonstrated the resilience of the Patriot forces and foreshadowed the growing insurgency that would eventually drive the British from the south. Background: after their defeat in the Siege of Charleston in May 1780, Patriot forces in South Carolina were in disarray. The British, under General Sir Henry Clinton, had successfully occupied Charleston and established control over much of the colony. To consolidate their hold, they positioned Loyalist forces at key locations, including Rocky Mount, which was a strategically important outpost situated on a rocky hill near the Catawba River. The British garrison at Rocky Mount was commanded by Lieutenant Colonel George Turnbull and comprised around 300 Loyalist troops, mostly from the New York Volunteers. Their strong defensive position was reinforced with wooden abattis and log fortifications. The post served as a key control point for the British, enabling them to counter Patriot activities in the region. Patriot resistance in South Carolina was led by General Thomas Sumter, known as the Gamecock, for his tenacious fighting spirit. Sumter had recently assembled a militia force of around 600 men, including local militia fighters and Catawba Native American allies. With his force growing in strength, Sumter aimed to challenge British strongholds in the backcountry, and Rocky Mount became one of his first targets. The battle. On the morning of July 30, 1780, Sumter and his men launched their attack on Rocky Mount. Their goal was to overrun the British defenses and drive out the Loyalists. However, the battle proved to be more challenging than expected. Patriot assault and British defense. Sumter's forces approached Rocky Mount under cover of trees and attempted to breach the fortifications. However, the British had prepared well, constructing strong defensive works made of logs and earth. The Patriot forces, armed primarily with rifles and lacking artillery, struggled to break through the barriers. Despite the Patriots' repeated assaults, the defenders held firm. Sumter attempted to use fire arrows and burning materials to set the fort ablaze, but rain dampened their effectiveness. Without artillery to batter down the defenses, the Patriots found it nearly impossible to penetrate the well-fortified position. Tactical withdrawal. After several hours of fierce fighting and sustaining heavy casualties, Sumter realized that his forces could not take Rocky Mount without artillery support. Rather than suffer further losses, he ordered a retreat, leaving the British in control of the outpost. While the battle ended in a British victory, the fierce Patriot resistance signaled that the backcountry militias were not easily subdued. Though unsuccessful, the attack on Rocky Mount emboldened Patriot fighters and encouraged further raids on British positions in South Carolina. Aftermath and significance. Although the British repelled Sumter's attack, their hold on the South remained precarious. The Patriots' ability to organize and challenge key British outposts demonstrated their growing strength and resolve. Just days later, Sumter regrouped his forces and successfully attacked another British outpost at Hanging Rock on August 6, 1780, dealing a significant blow to Loyalist forces. These skirmishes helped set the stage for later victories, including the Battle of Kings Mountain in October 1780, which was a turning point in the Southern campaign. Legacy of the battle. The Battle of Rocky Mount is remembered as part of the larger Patriot resistance against British occupation in the South. It showcased the determination of Patriot militias, even in the face of superior defenses. Though a tactical defeat, the battle was a strategic step toward weakening British control in South Carolina. Conclusion. The Battle of Rocky Mount was a key engagement in the Southern campaign of the American Revolution. While the British forces successfully defended their position, the attack demonstrated the increasing resolve of Patriot fighters like Thomas Sumter. The battle was one of many clashes that would eventually lead to the British retreat from the South and the ultimate victory of the American colonies in their fight for independence.